In this video, I'll be showing you how to identify a mineral. First thing that you're going to look for is the luster. Luster can either be metallic or non-metallic. And using page 16 of our reference table, Properties of Common Minerals chart, we can see that luster is the first thing all the way to the left, metallic or non-metallic. An easy way to identify the difference between metallic and non-metallic is the streak color. Metallic minerals have a dark colored streak, and non-metallic minerals have a light colored streak. You can test the streak on these porcelain plates. Okay, they're a little streaked up right now, but all you have to do is take your first mineral and you look at it and you say, does this look like metal or not? And in this instance, I would say, no, it doesn't. So I'm going to streak it on the black streak plate, and it leaves a lighter color. So that tells me it's non-metallic. I'll test my second mineral. To me, that does look metallic. So I'll test it on the white streak plate, and it does leave a dark streak. So that makes it metallic. Okay. The next property is hardness. To test for hardness, we use the glass plate. The glass plate has a hardness of 5.5. So that means if my mineral scratches the glass, then my mineral is a value that is greater than 5.5. So when we look at our reference table, you can see that certain minerals have a very specific hardness, but when you're testing, you can kind of separate 5.5 and less and 5.5 and above. So it doesn't scratch glass, scratches glass. So we'll test our two minerals again. This one here, streak it across there, and a little hard to see on the video here. You can hear it though. You can see that scratch there. It did scratch the glass, which makes it greater than 5.5. Okay. Our second one does not scratch the glass, which makes it less than 5.5. Okay. Next feature is called cleavage and fracture. This is how the mineral breaks. So you can see on a reference table, you either have a check mark on the cleavage side or a check mark on the fracture side. So you can see magnetite and pyrite have fracture, graphite and galena show cleavage. So how do you tell the difference between that? Well, cleavage is a break that cuts in clean cuts, okay, and creates almost like a staircase type of look, which you can see here. So this has cleavage, and this one also has cleavage. These two, however, are very uneven breaks on the outside. You don't see those shapes or those staircase looks like you do in these. So these two have fracture, these two have cleavage. So my two up top had fracture. Next column says color. Now you can see here common colors is the color of the mineral itself. Color should be used as a last resort. It's not really reliable because many minerals like quartz are colorless or variable. You can see that quite a bit through here, which means they can come in a wide variety of colors. So not really useful when we go to do that. So for A here, I would call this white or pink. It has like a pink hue. And my second one, I would call this black. Okay. Now other characteristics is going to be in this distinguishing characteristics column. These can be really helpful when trying to determine between minerals that have the same luster, they don't scratch glass, or they have cleavage. We can go down this column and say, oh, is it greasy? Can I scratch it with my fingernail? These things can help us determine what mineral name it is. So for our first one here, let's try and figure out the mineral name. It's non-metallic, greater than 5.5, and has fracture. So non-metallic, greater than 5.5, and has fracture, which is on this side. So now I've narrowed it down to these three. So it's either olivine, quartz, or garnet. So now I can go to distinguishing characteristics. Is it commonly light green and granular? No. Is it glassy? Sort of. Or does it have red glassy grains? The best fit is glassy. So this is quartz. And what I would put in my other characteristics would be what I saw there, glassy luster. So that's the basic process, what you have to do to identify a mineral. If you take it step by step, you should do just fine. And remember, always use your reference table.